Australia have got a set of figures that say come to Australia and everyone is going to make money. So that's the one that we like.
Okay, we find out tomorrow?
2 a.m. on Friday.
Right.
Yeah, so fingers crossed, and Jim Wilson is there for 7 to cover that for us as well.
Alrighty, we'll see how we go. It's
Fingers
not
crossed.
looking good though. You're a betting man, Barretts. Have you got any money on this one?
I actually would. I think we're a really good chance.
No, you would or you do?
No, I would.
You hasn't.
All right, I will. That's it.
Okay. Thanks, Barretts. Sorry, I put you on the spot there, didn't I?
I'll go and do it now.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on, and a PETA ad starring Pamela Anderson has been banned from airports in Boston after being deemed too racy, with a scantily clad Pammy taking the term fashion police to a new level.
Yeah, the tongue-in-cheek tagline, "Cruelty doesn't fly," also seemed to ruffle some feathers for the anti-animal cruelty campaigners. The ad is being accused of making a mockery of America's airport security measures. Now, for more on this, we're joined now by PETA spokesperson Ryan Hewling, who's in Los Angeles. And here in the studio, we have marketing expert Tim Burrows from Umbrella, advertising guru Jane Curra. Good morning to you all. Ryan, let's start with you. Do you think this ban is fair?
No, we were actually rather surprised that the advertisers chose not to run it, especially considering that the groping that you see in the video is significantly less invasive than anything you see at the airports these days. But at the end of the day, this is really a light-hearted ad that draws attention to a more serious issue, which is the cruelty that animals face when they're killed for fur or leather or other animal skins. As a result of this outcry, we've already had thousands of people watching the ad at PETAAsiaPacific.com, and when they can decide for themselves whether this is the kind of industry that they want to support or not.
Yeah, but Ryan, I'm making fun. These guys are at the front line of trying to stop terrorists. Security is a really important issue. Do you think this is a good idea?
Well, like I said, it's really more of a spoof. It's designed to play on the fact that there's so much concern about...
Ryan, is it? But terrorism isn't funny. Security's not funny.
No, it's certainly not. But I think people see the humor in this ad. They're going to our website, and when they watch the ad, they're also sticking around and they're watching some of our undercover investigations of what happens to animals when they're skinned alive on fur farms, or cows that are tortured in order to make a pair of leather shoes. And they realize that in the 21st century, with so many humane alternatives available, there's really no excuse for continuing to wear the skins of animals.
Ryan, have we heard from Pamela on this? What does she think about the ban and all the fuss? I guess she'd be liking the attention this time around.
Well, certainly. She likes the fact that there's so much attention on the issues. She is, of course, a dedicated animal activist and somebody who really wants to bring this issue to the forefront. And so when we have thousands of people coming to our website at PETAAsiaPacific.com and watching these undercover investigations, that's a good thing for animals.
Okay, Tim, we'll bring you in here. This isn't the first ad from PETA that's been banned. Do you think this is just part of their brand?
Yeah, this is the one issue. It's all very well to have an intelligent debate about the issues, but it's just a little bit insulting to consumers to pretend that they don't want the ad to be banned. It's a tactic. Same thing happened with the Super Bowl commercial of a couple of years ago, or the so-called Super Bowl commercial, which was a sexy veggies one. And of course they were horrified when it was banned, and all of the PR that came along with it. The fact that we're talking about things like this today, you know, I'm afraid I don't really believe Ryan when he says that he's disappointed that this has been banned, because we're having a conversation like this today.
Jane, we all know that sex sells. Is the message of animal cruelty getting across? The tens of thousands of people who are hitting on this website to see Pamela Anderson in this ad, are they worrying too much about animal cruelty, or just want to have a look?
I'm afraid I think they're wanting to have a look at Pammy.
Yeah.
I think they're also wanting to have a look at the naked couple that go through the screening at some point. Look, for a very long time, women have actually fought hard to say, please don't use our bodies irrelevantly to sell various things. And even when it comes to a good cause like PETA, you know, this is gratuitous. Why is she there? Yes, I understand the ban, the security is all about body searching and that kind of thing, but they haven't really taken advantage of that in this ad. I know Ryan's saying it's lighthearted, fine. But to tell you the truth, it's a bit lame, it's a bit long, and I suspect you're getting an awful lot of people going to that website to have a perv. Is that really what a cause like PETA wants to be involved in?
I know, let's ask you, Ryan.
Well, I mean, Pamela Anderson certainly is, of course, a willing participant in this ad. She wants to put herself out there to make sure to draw attention to issues that she cares about. And there's nothing in this ad that you see that you wouldn't see at a day at the beach or driving down the road looking at billboards. But I think people are walking away with the important message, which is that it's not socially acceptable to wear the skins of animals when we have so many humane alternatives available. And if people are getting that message, then this is a victory.
Look, it's not the point that you're not seeing things you wouldn't see anywhere else. I'm not against sexy ads. I'm not against using sex relevantly. I think that's fine. If you're selling underwear, even if you'd used it in a way in that idea, Ryan, where it was, you know, relevant to the body padding a little bit more. But this is just kind of the old-fashioned sexism of putting the bikini-clad girl across the bonnet of the bloody car to try to sell it. And it's old-fashioned, out of date, and quite frankly, doesn't do your cause a lot of favours.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, we're talking about it here in Australia, Ryan, so I suspect you've kicked a goal in one form or another.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Ryan. And Tim
Thank
and
you.
Jane too. Thank
you
you.
guys.
Well, this next story is something you'd expect to find in the Only in America file, but in fact, it's coming out of Britain. You can meet Keith McDonald. He's 25 years old. He's unemployed. He's a former garbage collector who has a staggering